and five-time world karate kickboxing champion Anthony F. Elmore, who is also Memphis' first independent 35mm theatrical filmmaker. I'm here today to give you a video. My video is titled Anthony F. Elmore, 21st Century, Beyond Dr. Charles Williams' Orange Mound Library Lecture Series, Denial. You see, on Wednesday, August 20th, 2025, Anthony F. Elmore received an email from the librarian at the Orange Mound Library in Memphis from Skyler Gambert that reads, quote, "Unfortunately, after conferencing with my manager, we have decided not to move forward with partnerships you and I discussed," unquote. You see, respectfully, I, Anthony F. Elmore, is 21st century. You see, the rise of the internet, artificial intelligence, and digital media has shaped how we communicate, learn, and advocate. You see, movements and voices now transcend borders. See, a local truth like Orange Mound's real history can become a global conversation. You see, the 21st century empowers individuals to challenge institutional gatekeeping and erase histories. You see, in the case of Dr. Charles Williams, the Orange Mound Library has partnered with Dr. Charles Williams via a program titled the Historic Orange Mound Lecture Series with Dr. Charles Williams. You see, the 21st century allows an opportunity to challenge Dr. Williams' betrayal to the black community and his practice of racially misappropriation and academic malfeasance. You see, whereas Dr. Williams appeared at the Orange Mound Library and espoused an untruth, untested, fabricated information. Let's listen to Dr. Charles Williams at the Orange Mound Library in November of 2024.
Orange Mound is named after this plant. It's called an Osage orange. An Osage orange. Well, some people call them horse apples. Y'all ever seen any?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you may find one or two of them trees around here growing locally. There used to be a couple of them down on South Parkway, right in that median. Used to be several of them there, and when in the summertime, after they gone, they'd drop their apples and they'd be all over everywhere. But they're really called horse apples, but the native name was Osage orange. Well, anyway, when Deckers came, he found this place, Orange Mound, 5,000 acres. He wanted to build his home, and he built his home right there, right off of Airways, Treadvant. It was called Treadvant then, but off of Airways. I built him a palatial estate, 2 stories. And going up to his house, he lined it up with these Osage orange bushes and trees. Here's what it looked like. Here's what Meacham used to draw out his plan. This is kind of how it kind of looked. Now, as I try to tell my students in anthropology, Benny, is you see a community and how, in terms of its proximity, its spatial dimensions, it is contracted for older people because they don't venture very far. So their concept of the community, because they don't travel outside, they don't go across the river, they don't go across Carnes, they don't go all across whatever, Airways, Lamar. See, they don't travel that far. I stay right here.
It is outright incredulous that anthropologist Dr. Charles Williams, in his lecture and video presentation, would project and praise the 1890 plan created by white real estate developer E.E. Mitchell a plan that arguably represents one of the worst examples of community planning for African Americans in U.S. history. You see, the plan, which outlined 981 lots measuring 25 by 100, was registered and discussed for over 135 years. On paper, it may appear feasible, but in reality, it was never viable. There has never been a planned community in America composed entirely of shotgun houses, and such a concept was reserved exclusively for black people. What's baffling is that Dr. Charles Williams either failed to critically examine the plan or he deliberately overlooked its flaws. You see, the Meacham's layout prioritized maximum profit over livability. You see, cramming families into tiny lots with no infrastructure, no roads, no sewage, no water system, this would have meant 981 outdoor toilets in wells, a setup bordering inhuman by American standards. You see, Dr. Charles Williams praised this plan. It is not just a misrepresentation, it's a betrayal. Dr. Williams actually portrayed black people and black America and black people worldwide. You see, by promoting a design that lacked dignity, sanitation, and basic human consideration, Dr. Williams undermined the very people he claims to represent. You see, in cities like New York and Chicago, black residents were placed in 3-story flats or apartments with some symbolisms of infrastructure. By Meacham's plan offered none of that. It was a grid designed to pack black bodies tightly, reminiscent of the slave ships. You see, there is no evidence that this community was ever built. Yet, Dr. Charles Williams continued to propagate the myth of Meacham's benevolence. His silence on planned deficiencies and public endorsement amount to complicity in a narrow narrative that robs black Memphians and black people globally of their dignity and humanity. His actions, Dr. Charles Williams' actions, reflect not only academic negligence, but it also is a profound moral failure to challenge a plan rooted in racial exploitation and spatial abuse. What's even more troubling is that newly established Orange Mound Library and Genealogy Center, intended to honor and uplift the legacy of Black Memphis, has been used as a platform to promote E. Meacham's fallacy. Rather than critically examine Meacham's exploitative plan in 1890, the library public-facing narrative reinforces the myth that Meacham benevolently created Orange Mound for black advancement. This narrative echoes official project descriptions and public art calls, praises Meacham for selling land to formerly enslaved people while ignoring the inhuman density, lack of infrastructure, and absence of dignity embedded in his designs. You see, by framing Meacham's actions as unprecedented and foundational, the library inadvertently erases the true origins of Orange Mound, one rooted in black agency, church-led land ownership and community building that began with Mount Pisgah and Mount Moriah in the late 1800s. The fact is that this institution, built by E. Meacham, the institution of Orange Mound, built in the heart of the historic black neighborhood, would elevate a white developer's exploitative plans while sidelining the contributions of black leaders. It's not just historical oversight, it's betrayal. It weaponized public memory against the very people it's claimed to serve.